What is up, y'all? Today we're on the Ninja 500 enjoying this beautiful sunny day, and we're gonna actually head up to Tibble Fork Reservoir. This is a beautiful reservoir tucked away up in American Fork Canyon, and with the weather warming up we can't go to full elevation yet. A lot of those roads and trails are still closed, but this should be a pretty cool spot we can go check out while we wait on the snow to melt some more. But on the way I thought we'd talk about my initial impressions of this bike. I like the bike, man. So I like the bike, man. Appreciate it, dog. Okay, so we are back. I definitely just talked for 20 minutes into an unplugged microphone. I went to pull up my face mask to talk to that guy on the bike, and I accidentally ripped the lav mic connector out of my camera. So yeah, let's go over the pros and cons of this bike, or my initial pros and cons. So my first one, which you guys are seeing right now, is just how approachable, nimble, and quick this bike is. This bike was so approachable to hop on and start ripping. I mean, I only got like 200 miles on this thing and I already feel right at home. So I know for some people how small this bike is actually a downside, but for me, I kind of like it. Another thing I love about this bike is how good of gas mileage it gets. So not only that, I also have been pleasantly surprised at how comfortable this bike is. So the other night I went on the road just around the city, explored around for a couple hours, and my back or anything didn't hurt at all. Just makes this bike an overall versatile, great daily commuter. And with that, another thing I like is the build quality for the price. Now, by no means is this a top of the line bike. For the price point this cost, just from doing a couple upgrades I've done on it already and kind of tearing the bike down a little bit, the build quality surprised me. Now, this is coming from a guy that's used to working on cheaper e-bikes, so it doesn't take much to impress me. But still, I mean, for this being a budget or entry-level bike, it just seems to be built really well. So yeah, I just want to say, anybody that's out there and they're kind of debating, like, is this bike powerful enough for me? I think it is. I mean, it's not going to blow you away, but you're also not going to have many limitations. We'll just put it that way. Power to cost ratio is pretty good because, again, you're getting good gas mileage and the price of this bike is not crazy. And with that, I should add the insurance cost. That's another thing I like about this bike. Now, that definitely depends on some factors, age, past driving record, all that. But for most people, you're going to be able to get a pretty reasonable full coverage insurance quote in this bike if you want it. Now, my last pro I'm going to go over today is the part/upgrade availability of this bike. Now, there's only been 2 model years of the Ninja 500, but with it being so similar to the 400 and being a popular bike, if you're looking to do basic upgrades or maintenance, the parts are out there and you got options. Or even if you get a more complicated issue, you can probably find a post in the forum about it, or find a person in your area to work on the bike and fix it. But let's go over some cons, or some things I don't like about the bike. And I'll be honest, there's not much. This bike does vibrate a lot when you get higher in the rev range. I'm not saying it's unbearable, but if you're getting this bike to take longer road trips on the highway, this may not be the one for you. Now, if you're just hopping on the highway for 30 minutes, whatever, riding around town, you're barely gonna notice it. It's not a big deal. But I can see if you were staying high in the rev range, cruising the highway, could get annoying. Is it highway capable? Absolutely. Can you still have fun on the highway? Absolutely. But would I say I would buy this bike if my primary purpose of riding is on the highway or longer road trips? No, probably not. If you're looking for a beginner bike, probably go with something more like a 650 or something that's got a little higher displacement. I would say this bike's going to do best in the city in that 40 to 80 mile per hour range. Now, my next con, this is just a personal preference, so I wouldn't even call this a con really, but it just is what it is and it's how I feel, is the 2-cylinder bikes don't sound the best. Now, this bike doesn't sound bad, and it actually, in my opinion, sounds better in person than on videos, as do most vehicles and bikes. So I feel like on this bike, it's like the meme where it's like when the kid asks to rev, but they don't know you're on a 500, you know, and you're about to ruin their whole perception of bikes. So for me, again, I knew what I was getting into, not an issue. I plan on putting a quieter slip-on on this bike. Also, we have arrived at the entrance of the canyon to Tibble Fork. April, May here, the streams up in the mountains always look so good with the runoff happening. Just had to pull over real quick and show you guys just how nice the water is here. To me, this always just feels like a screensaver background. Just crystal clear snow runoff. I mean, this is what it's all about, right? Just riding to cool places like this, seeing what the world's got to offer. And again, I cannot stress enough, I'm so content with this purchase. Like, just gonna be such a great platform to me to build my skills on and get really dialed in. This is just my opinion, and this is probably going to be controversial. I think you should start on whatever bike you want, right? Like, I have a background riding bikes. Heck, at this point I have a background spending a lot of time on the street with my Talaria. And so do I think I could have started on a 600? Yes. And do I think if somebody wants to start on a 600, whatever they want to start on, go for it. I mean, it's your bike, it's your life, it's your decision. But for me personally, it's like I just know I'm going to learn faster and build proper techniques on a smaller bike better. But for somebody that's watching this on the fence, should I get a small displacement, bigger displacement bike, like maybe one R7 or a ZX6 or whatever? If you think you can handle it and you think that's going to be best for you, get it. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I don't know why people come after people so much. Like, I just know myself. Like, I always push the limits in the things. It's just how it is. So if I went and bought a ZX6, within a month of me having it, I'm going to be pushing that ZX6 to the max, probably building improper habits and putting myself in dangerous situations. I don't have the control to do that. But if you're more responsible than me, and you think you can build proper techniques and keep yourself safe, then do it. I mean, who's to stop you, man? At the end of the day, what a beautiful day, man. I just cannot stress enough. Summer is here. Go buy that bike. Get out and ride. You guys know me, I love snowboarding, so I'm not even a winter hater, but by late April, early May here, I am over the snow and the cold. I'm gonna zoom past this guy here. Looks like this is as far as we can go today. So the reservoir is actually up there, but the road's closed to get there. Again, still early season. As you guys can see, there's still some snow on the ground. But yeah, man, Ninja 500. It's a great bike. Definitely got more pros than cons. If you're thinking about getting one, I say go for it. But that's going to do it for this one. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch y'all next video.